Alright, for this server rollout, we've added Spout to the server mods, which adds some pretty cool functionality, and especially links into Heroes, which is one of the other mods we've added. This requires the Spoutcraft client instead of the Minecraft client. It's not required for you to download it to play on the server, but I highly recommend it, since some of the functionality that's added, it adds quite a bit to the user experience. So if you decide to use it, open your web browser, and you're going to go to spout.org, which is spout.org. It's going to take you to this page, which looks a lot like the Bucket server. You're going to go to Downloads. If you're running Windows, you're going to grab the exec. If you're one of the lost souls running a Mac, grab the app. And if you're running Linux, I don't need to tell you anymore. So we're going to download that. I drop it on my desktop because I'm lazy and it makes it easy to find. It's a small file, it'll download almost instantly. So there's Spoutcraft, and launch it. You'll launch it instead of your normal Minecraft client. And it'll bring up a splash screen similar to Minecraft. So you're going to enter your credentials. Hit remember if you're lazy like me. Before you launch it, you're going to want to go to the options menu here and bring that up. By default, it says always use recommended builds. Click on manual build selection. Click the drop down list. And on the left side here is all your build numbers. You're going to want to pick something greater than 1480. I'm using 1486 because it's the latest development build. A little more stable, you might want to go with something like 1482 if you're having problems. So we're just going to go 1486 for now. Make sure you do this. If you don't, you're going to run into some issues, particularly with text duplicating itself. Fast login, leave that off. It causes issues. What else in here? Memory to allocate. Unless you're running a 64-bit operating system with a 64-bit installation in Java, don't touch this. If you're running 64-bit OS with 64-bit Java and you want to increase this, go ahead. I've had it cause some system instability, so you're probably best just to leave it where it is. Spout seems to do a better job at memory management than Minecraft does, so it's a little more stable anyway. So hit OK when you've done that and hit login. And it's going to connect to Minecraft. It says there's a new update, yes. And it's going to download all the stuff you need. This might take a minute. Alright, and it's going to load. Spoutcraft takes longer to load than Minecraft, so you'll have to be a little patient sometimes. It can take a while. And Mojang. Alright, so this is what you're presented with by default. And one of the first things you're going to want to do is go into the options menu and change some of this stuff. Number one, this is your scroll bar on the right. Drag down to the bottom here, and you're going to have GUI Scale Auto. Click that and change it to the second option here, which is normal. It's probably the best one to have there. A few other things, controls. Remember that you're on the default Minecraft controls here, which remaps inventory to E. You might want to change that back to I, just because it's really annoying. Apparently this one doesn't want to remap. There we go. Take a look at these other ones here too, so they might be useful to you. Under graphics settings, you can play with these if you want. I usually go to manual selection because my system can do it and just put everything up to fancy. It's cool. Render distance, change that to far. Shaders look really cool. In certain situations, it's kind of hit or miss, but they do use a lot of memory. So what I recommend, if you're going to play with the shaders, turn your render distance from far down to normal, and you can play with them to see how they work. On maximum setting, it actually adds sway to the trees and grass and everything. So like I said, looks cool. Some people like it, some people don't. Better grass, I'll turn that on. Fancy. Render speed here controls how fast chunks load. If you find that you're having issues with chunks loading, you can click this to go to average or fast. Slowest will make sure that you have the lowest memory overhead and shouldn't impact your FPS. If you change that higher, it's going to give more priority to loading chunks rather than to rendering them. So performance, max FPX, balance, power saver, VSync. Balance is fine. You can mess with pretty much the rest of these as you see fit. Sky, stars, we'll turn on these because they're cool. Delayed tooltips is nice. You don't get that stupid tooltip going over. Do scale normal, non-key switch, okay. Other thing you want to change in here, maybe minimap options. By default, there's a minimap in the top right. So you can change these to how you see fit. Easier to play with once you're back in the game. And this will also pick up any texture packs you have in your Minecraft folder. So you don't actually have to open Spoutcraft and reinstall textures. My font just looks funny here because I have a different font installed in my Minecraft one. It looks kind of weird in here, but it actually looks like this in the game, so it's a lot better. And I didn't load my server. But that's about all there is to setting up Spoutcraft. It's pretty straightforward. If you have any questions, let me know.